Hey guys, my name is Rita and welcome to my channel. So this makeup look I've done is a part of my new series, my Advent makeup series on shorts. I'll be doing 25 Christmas looks and I'll be honest, I love doing looks like these, especially themed around Christmas. I've done so many looks like this that I've never posted, and this year I decided that I was gonna do a whole series of 25 days just doing Christmas looks. So I'm very excited, I hope you are too. And the first one went up at the same time as this video, so if you want to, go check it out. But this is not why we're here. Today we're gonna be chatting, confessing, admitting we made mistakes, and talking about everything that I bought on Black Friday / November, because I started spending money way more the Black Friday started, or the sales. I'll be honest you guys, I started the year on a no-buy. Like, I barely bought palettes. I think I bought 3 or 4, and I have an obsession with palettes, by the way. But because I was in a no-buy, since I'm moving out of my parents' house soon, and I'm saving up with my boyfriend to move, I decided I was not going to spend money on makeup like I did every other year, where I spend thousands. Thousands. I have a minor addiction. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on makeup. I have a huge collection for somebody that only just now has a channel. But the thing is, because I started the channel, I just completely canceled my no-buy. I started seeing makeup that was exciting me all over again, and then I was just like, I'm buying this, I'm buying this, oh my god, I'm buying that, I gotta get that. Like I said, mistakes were made. And I'll be honest, it's not really a mistake for me because I love makeup. I will never regret, probably unless it's shit, buying makeup of any kind. But yeah, I do need to hit the brakes. I just don't know how to stop anymore. It was so hard to stop the first time around. It wasn't just makeup that I bought, by the way. I also bought jewelry and pajamas. I'm not gonna talk about my pajamas, but I'm just throwing it out there. It wasn't just makeup, but it was mostly makeup. But yeah, as you can see from my bank statement, I've spent 1,100 euros. How? I don't know. The thing is, I've spent this money thus far because the bank does take a few days to update, and we're just now on day 1. So yeah, I'm gonna call this a $1,500 spree because that's what it was in dollars. One of my snowflakes just fell off. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm not gonna count subscription boxes, but just so you know, I did buy the subscription box for November from P. Louise, which I'm gonna do a video about. It cost me $47.90 plus a few bank taxes that they discount, but I'm not even gonna count that because it doesn't really show up in the transactions anyway. And also the customs that I'm gonna have to pay when it gets here. It's not a €47.90 purchase, it's more so in the realm of 60, but math. You know you've bought too many things when you have to look at your bank statement to remember everything you've bought. So the first things I did buy were both from eBay because they were from Rare Beauty, and I didn't get them from when they were available at Sephora. I wasn't gonna pick them up, but again, I have a channel now and I have an excuse to get them. So I had to. Something in my brain just told me, Rita, you have to get that. You have to. So I did. So the first thing I bought was the Rare Beauty Sincerely Me Mini Eye Essentials. Basically has a mini palette and a mascara. I will be doing a full face of Rare Beauty minis on shorts at some point, so that's why I wanted this, because I didn't have a mini palette. I had everything else, just not the mini palette. How can I do a full face without it? So that's why I bought it. I thought it was cute from the start, so it was a good excuse. I can't say how it performs yet, but if it's anything like their usual formula, it's buildable, blends well, I enjoy it. The second thing from Rare Beauty was the Rose Tinted Lip Oil and Liner Duo Set. Again, I had to get this from eBay because Sephora didn't have it anymore. It was sold out because Rare Beauty is just like a craze right now, which makes me really happy because I love Selena Gomez and I've loved her for a very long time. So this brand really does mean a lot to me, especially since they do charity. They have the Rare Impact Fund. I wish I could have supported them directly, but since they didn't have the products anymore, had no choice, but the person that bought them did support them, so I guess I was on the receiving end of that. But yeah, I'm excited for both, and I will be testing them out on shorts or a video at some point. Next up, I think that this doesn't exist anymore, but I will put the PR package of the exact same thing that I bought over here because I didn't buy the PR package, and I will tell you why. So this is the Beauty Creations Winter Spice collection, which is actually from last year, but I had no idea it existed, otherwise I would have bought it because I'm crazy for Christmas makeup. Christmas in general, but Christmas makeup? This is just a video of me trying to justify my purchases. Anyway, I'm gonna be using it for one of the Advent shorts. It's fine. It has a purpose. So I remember that the real set didn't have the PR box, and it was, I think, $5 cheaper. The thing is, I bought this before Black Friday because I had no idea they were gonna do Black Friday sales. And then, literally like 12 hours after I purchased it, they started the Black Friday sales. They started pretty early. It was like day 3 or day 4 or something like that. So I could have gotten this for half the price, and instead I paid $48.25. And if I had known that I could have gotten this for $29.40, I would have just waited those 12 hours. And I did message customer support, and I was like, listen, since I purchased it like less than a day, can I please just like get a discount or at least cancel the order so that I can repurchase? They never replied to me. They were just like, girl, you bought it for full price. We're not gonna do anything about it. So yeah, that was a massive fail, and next year I know that I need to wait because their sales are 40% off, and that's a lot. So yeah, we all make flawed choices that aren't the best. And I'm a very impulsive shopper, so that doesn't work well for me. Anyway, this set has a Winter Spice palette, a lip liner, a lip gloss, a lipstick, eyelashes, and a face palette, apparently. So yeah, I'm excited to try it, even if it's just a year later. I'm glad they still had it, but I would have enjoyed it much better if I could have gotten it on a deal. But yeah, if you somehow still want the PR kit, they are still having it on sale for $28.40. So this is another thing I wasn't going to buy, which is a common theme in this video. And I'm talking about the Makeup Revolution holiday collection. The collection is called Festive Allure, and it's got a palette, a face and body glow, a highlighter, 4 liquid liners, and 2 glosses. Plus they had some nails. I was going to buy them, and then they were sold out, but I'm gonna be doing my nails soon anyway, at least one hand per day, because I need them done. So it's fine that I didn't get them, but I was sad because they're really cute. This is something else that I got with the purpose of reviewing, not because I don't think that the stuff is beautiful. I do, but let's be real. Do we really need this much makeup if we're not at least doing something regular with it? Let's put it this way, my makeup would be enough for like 100 women, at least the palettes, for a bloody lifetime. Yes, it would. That's how much I have. I stopped counting my makeup palettes after 100 and something. I'm probably gonna count once I move, but I'm pretty sure it's closer to the 200s now. But hey, now I have a purpose to have them. I was surprised by the palette though, because the palette is more so cool tones. A lot of mauves and lilacs from what I can see. Grays. Kind of loosely resembles the Rose Quartz from Huda Beauty, which I have bought also, but we'll get to that. Not a total match, but a pretty close one, I would say. So yeah, I'm actually interested to see how it works out. And the whole Revolution collection cost me 45.81 euros. So that's not bad, but I did get it on sale. Another thing I bought this month was the Essence X Emily in Paris collection, which I did review on this channel. And the whole Essence purchase was 43.78 euros. Now, I will talk about this more in detail on the video that this is gonna go in, but I bought the Wet n Wild, the Wild List, I think it's what it's called, advent calendar, and it was a challenge. Because if you see the price online, it's gonna say $30, and I thought that was very acceptable. The problem is, the calendar is exclusive from Ulta, and I live in Europe. So I tried to buy it, and they could tell that I was in Europe. They could tell that my card was European. They could tell that my address was a freaking forward shipping service. So they were like, they blocked every single one of my attempts to get the calendar for $30. They were just like, nope, you're not allowed to purchase from us. Thankfully, I have a friend, and that friend helped me get it, but in total, I did not pay $30 for it. I paid $200. Oh my god, it hurts. I got it because I wanted to do a full face of makeup using an advent calendar video. I will be doing it, obviously, because I need to get my money's worth, even though I don't think I ever will, to be honest. But yeah, that happened. I think it's safe to say this is the last time I'm gonna do that, unless I am able to get it for cheaper, because $200 instead of $30 is $170 more than I should have paid for the freaking calendar. Because like, I'm gonna be Googling this, and if this is now on sale, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, look at that, it's now on Amazon for $26.37. And I could have probably shipped it to me if I had just waited a little bit. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm fine. Just a little painful. But I did it for this channel. I did it for you guys. I bought the intro for this channel last month as well. I'm gonna count it. Why the hell not? It was money that I spent on stuff. And it cost me 18 euros and 16 cents on Fiverr. So if you're looking for an intro, I suggest you check it out there because it's quite cheap depending on the person that you choose. I also bought the Catrice palette on the same day, the one that we tested, the Metaface. And it was 18 euros and some change. 60 cents, I think. That's a purchase I don't regret because it was cheap and the palette performed well, so it delivered. I also bought kids makeup, and it could have been for my niece, but it's for me, believe it or not. I will probably end up giving it to her because I don't know any other child that wants the makeup after this. When I can, because she lives in another country, I will probably give it to her. I have no use for it besides to test it out on a video, which is gonna come in January after Christmas is done. I've also done a short with kids makeup and you guys seem to really enjoy it. I will be doing a part 2 as well in January on shorts, so a lot of kids makeup coming into play for an adult. But again, everything for this channel. Right around this time, I was scrolling on Instagram, and if you've seen my gemstone advent calendar unboxing, you will know that I'm sort of obsessed with crystals. Not as much as makeup, but yeah, I'm very obsessed with crystals. And it has nothing to do with spirituality, like I just like looking at them, they're pretty. And I discovered this online jewelry shop called Moon Magic. And I was like, god damn it, someone finally got me, because I hadn't bought jewelry for myself in a long time. Usually my boyfriend buys me the jewelry that I want. But I was scrolling and I saw this necklace. That was a raw moonstone necklace. And it was so shiny, it was so reflective, and it was just like subtle, you know? It's not kind of stone that's in your face, it just glistens and it's iridescent. And I was just like, oh my god. No, seriously, I was like, oh my god, I love this. So how could I not get it? And it was on sale, by the way. Because if it hadn't been on sale, I'm pretty sure I would have paid more for it. But I ended up paying 68 euros. So that's not bad. Because literally on the next day, I also bought an amethyst necklace from Moon Magic. And it was a like little amethyst necklace in the shape of a teardrop. It was so cute, and I've wanted an amethyst necklace for a long time. It's a very deep purple color, and I don't tend to have a lot of clothing to wear it with, so that's why I didn't get it initially when I saw the other one. But then I was like, this is on sale, you only live once. And it's very small, it's not a big necklace. You have a lot of neutral clothing that could go well with purple, so I basically convinced myself to buy it at 3 a.m. because my purchases mostly occur when I can't sleep. And that's really when it happened. I bought it and it cost me 72.50 euros. I have no regrets, even if it hurts. So every year I buy Pat McGrath's holiday collection, at least the palettes. And this is because I love Pat McGrath, but the palettes are very expensive. Actually, the only palette from the motherships that I have, I didn't actually pay for. They mistakenly sent me a palette that was meant for another person in another country, and they just told me I should keep it because it was their mistake, which was very nice of them. And I ended up with a mothership palette that I never thought I would own, but it's so pretty and I'm very happy to have it. I bought a lot of palettes of them on my own, by the way, just not the big expensive ones. But yeah, I bought all the palettes from this collection and it cost me 183 euros point 60. The thing is, they weren't able to fulfill my whole order because apparently one of the palettes sold out, which I'm sad about because I wanted the whole thing so that I could do a video for you guys, and now I don't have all the palettes. But they did say that when it restocks, but they did refund me for it, and they did say that when it restocks I can purchase it with the sale price. I just have to let them know to refund me for the difference. So again, that's very nice customer support. I just wish they weren't selling more palettes that they had, because it's always a freaking inconvenience. That happened to me too with Laura Lee Los Angeles once. But she refunded me. Not only that, she gave me a free palette. So that was awesome customer service. And thankfully I didn't have anything else from her, so yeah, the palette was great. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. But that's besides the point. So I will be checking to see if I can get the palette before I do a video on it. Because like, if I wait until late January, it's gonna be obsolete. Nobody is going to care about holiday palettes. So I don't know, I will figure that out. But the palettes that I do have, you'll probably see a few on Shorts, the Advent series, so not a total loss. And I would have gotten it anyway, because I always do every year. Now, I promise that this is the last necklace I bought from Moon Magic. Not that I didn't want to buy more, but like I need to stop at some point. I can't just blow my money, though I really want to, on jewelry from them. Moon Magic, if you ever want to sponsor me. No, I'm not gonna beg for it, but like if you ever want to, I'm right here. But yeah, this time I bought a tennis choker with moonstone. I actually mistakenly picked one that was a mix of moonstone and zirconia, and then I messaged them and they just told me to pay for the difference because the moonstone one is more expensive than the mix, and so I paid for the difference, which was more. It's just 50 euros more, and in total I spent 190 euros. This is very enlightening. But will I stop? No. Anyway, I have no regrets on that purchase because it's a beautiful necklace. I really hope that my boyfriend doesn't see this video. Following the stones thing, from AliExpress, I bought an amethyst geode. I had spoken about it on the gemstone advent calendar as well, but like I said, I'm gonna be moving. I want my background to have stuff that I like, and so I bought the geode for that reason. It was on sale and I got a discount for Black Friday, so it was even cheaper. And I've never seen a geode that cheap, so obviously I had to get it. It's very pretty, I would show you, but it's in a box in my storage cupboard. But yeah, I have no complaints. It's beautiful and it's gonna look really beautiful on the background. And I paid 43.17 for it. Also jewelry. I bought a lot of necklaces, okay? I'm weak. You should know that about me. Mirandom, I think it's how you say it. It's a jewelry company with very affordable necklaces. They're mostly just 30 euro. Don't know how much that is in dollars. Necklaces, and they ship from Europe, so it's really cool. They once in a while have a 2-for-1 sale, so I bought Christmas necklaces. Listen, like I said, and you've probably realized by this video, I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year, it's my favorite holiday. I feel a lot of joy when we get to November. Like we get to, I would say like November 1st, and I'm already like, oh my god, we gotta put up the Christmas tree. I gotta be making some brownies, gotta be making some delicious food. Not this year because I'm on a low-calorie diet, but most years. Gotta be playing some Christmas songs. Gotta be just feeling the joy of Christmas, and I just cling on to it until the end of January. So I would say it's almost 3 months of Christmas for me. It might seem silly to you, like I realize that I'm an adult. Most adults don't really care about Christmas. And I'm not religious, by the way, so I have even less of a reason. Like, I'm not celebrating the birth of Jesus like the Christians do. I'm basically just celebrating the holiday, the family spirit, the joy that it gives me to give gifts and celebrate my family's traditions and spend time with everybody, cooking, Christmas songs, freaking snowman trees, just like the whole thing does not have a religious meaning to me. I just love it, and that's totally okay. So going back to the purchases, basically I bought 2 necklaces for the price of one, and one is just like Christmas things, a tree, a gingerbread man, which I've never tried, by the way. In my country there isn't a lot of gingerbread around, a candy cane, and something else that I can't remember, but it was really pretty. And the second one is just like a winter themed one. It just has like a winter landscape. And I thought it was really pretty. I like simple necklaces that have simple images. and that one looked pretty and it represents winter, which is again my favorite season. So that's why I bought those two necklaces, and obviously I'll be using them. Now ColourPop had this palette that I was obsessed for a year, but they never restocked it until just now, which was the Making Mauves palette, because like I said in a few videos, this year, I suddenly started liking mauves. I didn't used to, I thought it was an ugly color. And now I just like really love mauve for some reason, especially on the eyes. And I kind of want to have a mauve wall somewhere. Like if I wasn't moving, this whole wall would be mauve. But yeah, it's so pretty, I just have to fit it somewhere. So on that theme, I bought the palette and it was 13 euros and 2 cents. Cara Beauty is a brand that I had no idea it existed. Or maybe I did, maybe like I'd seen something floating around on Trend Mood, but I was never interested until just now because they came out with a cookie tin palette, which it was definitely a smart move for them because it definitely put them on a lot of people's radar. Because I don't know about the other continents, but in Europe, especially in my country, we do use cookie tins after we eat the cookies to store sewing kits and buttons and threads, like a whole bunch of things, and that's what this palette represents. It basically is just like a gimmick of having a palette in a cookie tin in the shapes of things that you would store in a cookie tin after you finish the cookies. Like, it's genius. So I did buy it. I think I'm gonna do a video on it. Either that or a short, but it will definitely be on this channel once I get it to me. Because like, it was my childhood. My grandma used to buy those cookie tins a lot. Not so much my parents, but I do miss those bloody cookies. Like, I think I'm gonna buy, because that cookie tin is actually inspired in an actual brand of cookies with a tin. So I think I'm gonna buy them both and compare the two, and then I have an excuse to eat the cookies again. But yeah, I paid 25 cents for that palette in euros, so that was not expensive at all. I was surprised. And I don't think it was even on sale. Cosmic Brushes is another brand that I only just discovered now because of Angelica Nyqvist, which is a YouTuber. I've spoken about her before because I've done a video with palettes with her and Odonzai a few videos ago, so I do really like her and I do follow her stuff, and she posted a video on this palette and I was just like, shut the front door. Cosmic Brushes is a UK brand and palette is called Winter Wonderland, and if you've ever been to London, because I've been twice, and I really hope I get to move to England next year. That's where I want to move. But I'll talk more about that when we get there. Anyway, London has a Wonderland fair, a Winter Wonderland fair, which is in Hyde Park usually. London is filled with Christmas stuff. That's probably part of the reason why I want to move there in the first place. But yeah, I've been to Winter Wonderland, and the sheer fact that they got a palette with the same name, I don't know if it was inspired by the fair. The sheer fact that it reminds me of the fair, and I actually really loved it. It's so big and it has so much to do, and the food is awesome. Most of the stuff that I've tried. So yeah, Winter Wonderland, one of my favorite London attractions. So when I saw the palette, I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. And like with everything else, it will pop up in this channel sometime. And it cost me $46.80. And now we get to the Huda Beauty stuff. Like I said, I bought the rose quartz because 2 years ago I was not interested in that palette for some reason. Like, I looked at it and I was like, I could do without. But then I started liking cool tones, I started liking mauves, and all of a sudden I just want that palette. But I wanted to wait until it was on sale. And then Pretty Grunge came out, and I also wanted Pretty Grunge because, again, cool tones, grays, beautiful shimmers, because Huda Beauty always does just beautiful shimmers. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for Black Friday, and then the second that we get there, I am going to buy those palettes. And I did. Now, I did get it, I think it was a 30% discount, I don't know how much it was, on the Rose Quartz palette, but the Huda Beauty had no discount whatsoever, which, I mean, I understand, because it was like the newer palette of the bunch. I get that they didn't offer discounts, but I don't know, I was expecting like a 10% at least. I did get 10% because I used the code, but without the code, there was no Black Friday discount on Pretty Grunge. But anyway, both the palettes ended up costing 106.99 euros. So I mean, if we divide it by 2, they cost like 53.50 each. So it's a little less over the full price. I'm not upset with it because at least I get to try a new one and I get the old one that I just recently started liking. Also from AliExpress, and this is a random purchase, but I bought a camera holder, like when you're doing vlogs and you're holding the camera. I didn't have camera holder, I just like have tripods. And I figured if I'm gonna vlog, which right now I have no reason to vlog, I might have soon, like when I move and when I go on vacation and stuff. So I figured if I'm gonna vlog, I should probably have something to hold the camera with, because I'm not just gonna be like holding the camera like this, right? Because it makes no sense. And I'm scared I'm gonna drop it, and it was sort of an expensive camera. So I bought a camera holder, and it was 22.24 because of the Black Friday sales. It was originally 40 something, so I definitely got a discount on that. Then from ColourPop again, they had a mystery box. I was waiting for them to have one because I want to unbox one on this channel like really bad. And I knew that they did mystery boxes sometimes, and I've been googling since October like ColourPop mystery box, and it never popped up. So I saw the mystery box and I was like, okay, I have to open an exception because it's a ColourPop mystery box and I wanted to unbox it on this channel. They came out with one, I gotta get it. It's on its way right now. I don't know when it'll arrive, but I'll probably only be opening in January anyway because I have so many videos. This month is crazy, you guys, for me anyway, because I'm new and I've never done so much content at once, but probably get to December 25th and release a sigh of relief that it's over. Also from Glamlight, they also came out with a mystery box. And I was like, I want to unbox Glamlight on this channel. I have a few palettes from them. I like them. They have like food themed palettes, which I'm pretty sure this mystery box is food themed as well. So I was like, you know what? It's not that expensive anyway. I might as well just get it. And I got it for 50 euros and 72 cents. I'm gonna have it shipped to me because the shipping to Europe through a freight shipping service, because it was more expensive to ship to me for some reason. So that's gonna cost a little bit more, but for a mystery box with a lot of things, I don't think that's too bad. Now, one thing you need to know about me is that I, as a teenager, and this obsession started at 11, I was obsessed with Twilight. Like, I had this wall behind me. It did not have nothing. It had a wall, and I'm talking like a wall full Twilight posters. Like, I would buy teen magazines every month, and Twilight was such a craze that the posters lasted for years. Every time the new movie came out, they launched like 20 posters, so I would buy all the magazines, and I would glue all of the posters on this wall right here. That and Justin Bieber posters, but we're not gonna be talking about that. Yeah, it was him in Twilight. Those were the things that I liked at 11. So I just randomly decided to Google, let's see if Twilight has makeup, because like, you know how Gossip Girl, which by the way I just discovered that I like recently, I never had given Gossip Girl a chance. Then I started watching Gossip Girl and I was like, why have I never watched this? And I started watching it solely and exclusively for Penn Badgley because I started watching You, and I was just like, yes. And I knew that it had Blake Lively on it, and I was like, double yes. Gave it a shot, loved it, but this is not about Gossip Girl. So firstly, I googled like Gossip Girl makeup, and a collection with Lottie London from last year showed up. So I was like, okay, if Gossip Girl, which came out before Twilight, has makeup, certainly Twilight must have something. So I googled Twilight makeup, and I will kid you not, Hot Topic had a full collection of Twilight makeup this year that I hadn't heard a single word about, and I was so upset because I would have gotten everything. There was an Edward palette, there was like a Bella and Edward blush, there was a Jacob lip gloss. So many things that I could have gotten just for this purpose of it being Twilight and makeup. Do you see how my brain works? Anyway, could have gotten it all, but I didn't know. Trend Mood never posted about it. I was on a no-buy. I was not searching for it. So when I went to Hot Topic finally to see if somehow they had Twilight makeup still, they only had one palette from the whole collection. Nothing else they had. They just had that palette. And I'm guessing that it's because it's the least attractive one. Like, the colors don't really make sense to me. The outer packaging is like Jacob, Edward, and Bella, which I'm team Edward, by the way. Jacob annoys me. I don't really like him. Like, he's cute. He's just not for Bella nor Renesmee, but we're not gonna be talking Twilight plots here. Yeah, so team Edward. I wish Jacob wasn't on the palette, but he is part of the movie, so I'm not upset. I just wish I could have gotten something that was just Bella and Edward as well. But everything that I could find from that collection is now selling for like quadruple the price, and I'm not gonna be paying like $100 for this little tiny blush with a sticker of Bella and Edward on it. I'm just not. So I had no choice but to buy the palette because I wanted it for memorabilia, and also I'm gonna do a short on it because like I said, my brain works in strange ways. And the palette cost me 20 euros and 57 cents. And then I was done, right? I had nothing else to buy. I had nothing that I had on my wish list to buy. I was like, finally, I'm gonna stop spending money. But no, because then I saw a W7 12 Days of Advent calendar for 18 euros and 68 cents. And I was like, this is gonna be a really cool video because I can do a full face with it and it's freaking inexpensive. I've never tried any W7 makeup. I gotta see if it's anything worth trying because drugstore makeup is usually so and so for me. So what do you know? I bought it. And then, oh my god, this is the most purchase that like I was not expecting, but I'm so happy about. If you guys have been on YouTube, even if you don't watch her, you gotta know who Bailey Sarian is. She's the queen of murder mysteries, plus does the makeup look while putting her makeup on. It's genius, and I'm pretty sure she started that. If she didn't, she definitely started around the time that people started doing makeup while talking about true crime. And I'm a true crime fan as well, so I love Bailey. I watch every single one of her videos, even her stories that don't have anything to do with true crime. She's so entertaining. She has such a cool personality. She's like silly and she knows it and she has no problems with it, and I love that for her. Plus she's beautiful. Anyway, so her and Melt came out with a collab. You probably know this. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes. Like, I don't care how much it costs. I have to have it. This is not about Black Friday anymore. This is not about my channel, because I would have bought it regardless because it's Bailey. But I will review it in the video. Like, I'm just telling you, as soon as it gets here, which I'm assuming is gonna get here by next week, there's gonna be a video about it, even if it's not Christmas themed. I can't wait to slather everything on my face. But anyway, I bought everything, and the whole thing was 195.77 euros. You couldn't have just made things a little cheaper, Melt. By the way, I've never tried any Melt makeup. I have no idea how it goes. I've heard that the mattes are good, but the shimmers are not that good. This palette is all mattes though, so totally fine. And I'm sure if Bailey collabed with them, the makeup has got to be good. I don't think she would collab with somebody if she didn't believe in them. Next up, I'm going to talk about something that I totally skimmed over because I bought it like weeks and weeks and weeks ago, but I just remember that I bought it, so I definitely skipped over it somewhere. You know what, I can't find it for the life of me, but I'm sure I have the receipt on PayPal. Yeah, so I bought the 2 Christmas palettes from Odunzai because, again, I love Odunzai. I love Christmas. How could I not get the Christmas palettes? They're not as good as last year's, like, I will give it that. The color stories are not as cohesive, but like, what else could they do? Christmas doesn't have that many colors to it. I get it. I'm just saying that the OGs are better, but I'm still looking forward to try these. And I paid $87.52 for both of them because I used a discount. I think I used Angelica's actually, either hers or Laura May's. But yeah, I'm excited to add them to my never-ending collection of Odunzai palettes. And these, they're here. Like, I have so many. I'm pretty sure it's like almost 30 at this point. I buy every palette that they launch, so I'm looking forward to trying. And lastly, I cannot believe that we got here. Finally, I swear. We only have 3 more things to talk about, and they're all jewelry. So I bought a jewelry mystery box from a brand called Caitlin Minimalist. They were having a Black Friday sale still, and the mystery box was 30 something. And I want to do like a dedicated mystery jewelry video at some point because, like I said, jewelry is just something to me. So I bought that for 30 something dollars. Euros, I don't even know at this point. Like, I've spoken about so many things. But yeah, that was for a video. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like the jewelry because her jewelry is pretty much my aesthetic, minus the crazy gemstones thing. But yeah, I bought it. Cannot wait to see what's inside. But again, that's not gonna be for this month. Then from another brand, I also got mystery jewelry because each item was on sale for 60 something percent. Instead of 15 euros, it was 5 euros. So of course, like, I bought it for that video as well. So we'll see all of that when it comes. I have no idea what it's going to be. But finally, the final thing that I bought was from Pura Vida, which in Portuguese, which is my native language, those words actually exist. So it's weird to say that in English because in Portuguese you say it like pura vida. Doesn't sound as good in Portuguese, to be honest, but yeah, so they're a jewelry brand, a pretty cheap one. And I saw this ring. They only had it in my size. Every other size was sold out. The ring was 50% off. I saw it, definitely saw me, and it was like, you gotta take me because this is like literally my size. When you see something that you like and it's literally perfect for you. And it was, I'm pretty sure, 7 euros. So I bought it, and I also bought a mystery bracelet because I needed to spend 10 euros to get it. So in total, I paid 13 something with tax because Pura Vida used to ship things to Portugal. But since the whole EU, I don't know what happened, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty clueless, but I guess the EU just changed a few rules and now some brands can't ship here anymore or don't ship here anymore. So yeah, thanks for that. We were already short of brands that shipped here, and I've been using my freight shipping service for everything. But now I gotta add one more brand to the list because I used to buy from Pura Vida and it was cheap to send to me, but now it's not going to be anymore. I'm done spending money. I haven't spent money in approximately 30 hours. And for the rest of the year, unless something absolutely awesome comes out that I need to review, I will not be spending any more money. So yay for that. So yes, this is the end. There's gonna be a lot of videos until January about all these things. And I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about makeup and jewelry and things that I like for like 20 minutes. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but if you got here, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It literally costs you nothing because I would love having you. I'll keep trying to make things better for you guys. Like, I know that my setup right now is not that great for the expected standards that we have, because I also do have them when watching YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to be moving out soon. This is just temporary because I was not anticipating starting this channel while I still lived with my parents. The moving out keeps getting delayed, and I just decided, like, if I wait too much longer, then I don't get to live out my dreams, and I want to live them. Like, I want to live my dreams. So that's why this channel exists, and the background isn't much, and the camera quality isn't much because I don't have the lighting to support it. Because my camera, like I said, it's a good camera. It's an expensive camera. It does record a lot better than this. But because I don't have the lighting that I need to have a good quality video, it's just gonna have to be for later. So if you're sticking around while I'm just starting out, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Trust me. I think I'm at 90 subscribers, 95 subscribers now. I was not anticipating to get there while, you know, I'm still starting out. Thank you so much for being here, and please subscribe if you're not already, if you like to see videos like this or testing videos, there's gotta be a lot of videos. And also please leave a like and a comment saying anything. Just, did you buy the same things that I bought? What did you buy? Are you in a no-buy year? Like, I want to know everything. So if you want to tell me, feel free to. And that is it for me for this video. I hope you stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!